Yo, and welcome back to the Banter Boys podcast. My name is Sanji. With me is Ryan. How you doing, boy?
Welcome. I am tired.
Why are you tired?
I don't know. Feels like a weird time. Champions League. Prem, weird results.
Yeah, it does feel like a weird time.
Fantasy was exhausting this weekend, man.
A lot of things were exhausting this weekend. It's kind of sad to say this, but for the first time is this like our fifth year potting? It's our fifth year,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. I kind of wanted to just call it quits this weekend.
Serious?
Well, I mean, other than, losing my streak in IGL, definitely not upset about that, but it's not fun to get abused online, offline. I mean, I shared a bit of what I got in chats with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, this is not fun. Like, why am I doing this? And I talked to my family and stuff about it. And my mom was like, "Yeah, why are you spending time on stuff that is bad for your mental health?" And like, mental health is a big topic in my family and stuff like that. I've lost family members to mental health issues and stuff like that. So it's a very sensitive topic for us. But then, I mean, it's the same thing that that you were telling me, is that why you surprised that these individuals are treating you this way or talking to you this way. And I mean, one thing my sister tells me a lot, and I've heard her say a lot as well, is you can't really control what people do or how they behave, but you can control how you let it affect you.
Right.
So, I mean, taking into consideration that and the words and, just being in our Discord and, getting that unconditional love from random people that share the same passion for a game that we are obsessed with, sometimes in a very unhealthy way. I mean that outweighs single bad moments as well, right? So I mean, I had a bit of a low moment in the weekend, but I don't want it to take away from what has been a fantastic journey so far, right? Before the pod, while we pod, I mean, I just want to see how far this goes. But listen, this isn't like a morbid message to our listeners. Hey, we're gonna quit the Banter Boys podcast. It's just be nice to people out there. Is all I'm saying, right? I mean, listen, namesake, we love good banter and stuff like that. But if it's on the edge of being, toxic and just taking joy in just making other people miserable consistently is your thing, then I don't think that's our thing, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah. You don't know what people are going through outside of that, right?
True.
All of this is just a game, right?
Yep.
So yeah. We're too old to tell old men how to behave, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Cool. On a more positive note, happy Diwali to all our listeners. Well, belated Diwali, right?
Yo.
Did you celebrate?
Yeah, I went by my girlfriend's aunt, I guess. Family friend. Good food, good company.
Yeah, I miss Diwali food, man.
Yo, so good.
Better belly bus than good food waste, right?
Oh, for sure.
It looks kind of like you're wearing a kurta top. Actually,
it's just a shirt. It's a shirt. It does look like it.
Yeah. It coincided with Halloween as well. Did you do anything like a combination of that and Halloween? Halloween isn't really a thing for us back home in Trinidad, is it?
It's not. I've actually seen like All Souls Day or All Saints Day, whichever. I think All Souls or Day of the Dead or whatever you want to call it, being celebrated a bit more because of the number of Latin people that have come in. But
yeah,
Halloween's barely anything.
yeah, fair enough. I mean, to timestamp this, we're recording on November the 5th, which is Guy Fawkes night. Remember the 5th of November, you know? So I really should be out looking at bonfires and fireworks and stuff going off. Lots of fireworks were going off during the Liverpool game. I mean, again, to kind of timestamp this is the evening of the Champions League night. Like you said, interesting results all over.
Yeah, yo.
So we stand by what we said as well, right? Strand is the best Norwegian striker in the Prem.
Misspent today, definitely.
I thought it was a save, and I looked at the highlight, and he just smacked the crossbar. Like, good lord!
I didn't actually see it, but I will take in some highlights.
Yeah, man. City is definitely struggling at the moment. It's kind of crazy. I mean, you just look at the Prem table right now as well. Like, what the fuck are Forest doing in third, bro?
Yo, what is that? I guess to me, it's the Rodri effect, right? Like,
yeah,
when you're bad, Rodri hid that.
Yeah.
But now they're exposed, man.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. Like, it's not like, you know, they're in 5th position like Arsenal, but I mean, yeah, it's they're not being the bullies of the Prem as we know them to be.
Yeah. But De Bruyne's back.
Yeah, I saw that on the bench. Did he come onto the pitch?
He did.
At some point.
He came on for Kova at 84 minutes.
Right. Okay. I wonder if he's gonna start this weekend. They really need a response after a couple of really terrible results for them.
I think might be 1 week too long away. 1 week too early.
Yeah.
Too early. Yeah.
Yeah, a week too early. Yeah. I mean, he's got a whole international break to rest if he gets injured again. So.
When?
Yeah. Oh, when exactly?
Also, today's U.S. elections, yo.
Yeah. I wish I cared more about it, but I don't know. Are you interested in stuff like this? Like, I'm not a big politics person, to be honest.
Neither am I. I kind of just care what it does to the stock market.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's probably important. Yeah. All right, listeners. Welcome back to another Banter Boys episode. We are a default Fantrax pod, so you are tuning into our regular Tuesday pod. We recorded earlier this week. I think it was Sunday evening. We had done the waiver pod.
Yep.
You can find that on our Patreon for the low price of $1 per month, or you can donate more if you want, $2, $3, $100. You know, we're not judging. But tonight's pod is. I guess the structure is basically there's two halves. In the first half, we're going to do a bit of a data dump, which we're going to discuss the default categories and just the numbers from the previous game week, which was game week 10. And then we'll catch up in our leagues, see how we're doing, basically league updates. Yeah, lost my streak. Really don't want to get into that, but we're going to have to dissect it slightly. And then we'll take our halftime pint, and then after the break, we'll jump back in with some questions from our Discord, our lovely community. And yeah, no waiver picks on this episode because, like I mentioned, that was on our Patreon pod that we released on Sunday. So without further ado, what I'm gonna get Ross to do is the social plug. So Ross, please do your thing right here.
Yeah, for sure. So you can message us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles at BantaB. On Discord in the Draft PL channel, BantaBoys #6585. On Reddit, /Banta_boys. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube, all under the name of Banta Boys.
Okay. So hopefully you've listened to Ross. If you're listening to us on Spotify, if you don't mind going to the main page and giving us a 5-star review, it would massively, massively help us. Again, I notice, every time I do this plug, there's a few more likes, there's a few more ratings. So, it's working. People are listening. Truly, truly appreciate it. And same thing for YouTube as well, right? If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you're listening to the video right now, hit the thumbs up button, the like button. It would really, really help us out, help us grow the brand, all that sort of good stuff. I think that's all the boring biz out of the way. So let's jump straight into the data dump.
Ay, 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 ay. Fantasy with the Banta Boys.
Okay, so looking back at game week 10, we're going to start with key passes. So the highest number was 5 by Mateus Nunes of Man City, and then 4 key passes by Bruno Fernandes, Luca Digne, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Emile Smith-Rowe. Thoughts, Ryan?
As much as I want to talk about Nunez, Bruno, new manager, he's right back where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, bro. We got our Bruno back.
Supposedly. Right? It's small sample size.
I mean, it's got to be good vibes, right? He came from Sporting. The managers come from Sporting. It's a whole Portuguese link up. Like, I mean, we will believe in the new manager bounce, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how long that bounce is going to last for, but we expect to see some sort of an uptick, right? In form of some or maybe most of the players.
Yeah, I do think so. I'm worried, though, about the center of the field. The likes of, like, Ugarte and Casemiro didn't go so well, so...
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, Casemiro could have arguably had an assist in that game. The ball that he put over the top for Højlund, the fucking Sanchez, bro. Yeah, I mean, I thought Casemiro had his moments here and there, but maybe a tough fixture to kind of judge them on, right?
Yeah.
Because I thought Caicedo and Lavia were brilliant in midfield.
Right.
Really, like, their combination, they linked up well, played close to each other. They were basically taking turns to start the attack, breaking up play together, always finding each other. If one wanted, the other one would have, picked up the pieces, that sort of thing. Like, yeah, a true partnership in midfield. It's great to see. Like, Enzo Who at the moment, it's crazy, right? The amount of money that we paid for him, and he's not even getting a sniff in the team. I mean, even when he comes on, he looks like a bang average player at the moment as well. I'm sure, like, confidence hurts and all of that, but I get the concern about, like, Casemiro and Ugarte, like, going back to your point, but I don't think I'm gonna be that worried yet. Like, I think Casemiro, maybe we approach with a bit of caution. Like, it's not like a solid mid-4. He might be a mid-5, and we maybe consider playing a forward 3 over him instead.
Right. But Ugarte, no ghost enough for a void for now.
Oh yeah, fuck Ugarte. I don't give a shit about him. Like, like, okay, the thing is, they play Leicester this weekend. There's, like, proper reasoning to play Casemiro.
I agree.
Didn't they absolutely thrash Leicester in the cup, and Casemiro scored some bangers or something like that?
Oh yeah, might be right.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'd be tempted to roll out Casemiro this weekend, but yeah, I guess we can kind of see, how pressers go and, European ties go. Maybe there's injuries, this and that. So, like, a lot can change in a few days, right? We've seen it before.
True that.
Mateus Nunes becoming like a ghost king right now is it feels strange.
It does. I just, one, I'm annoyed I didn't grab him anywhere, and 2,
yeah,
I'm wondering who this player is and who was the imposter we have been seeing all along before.
Right? Like, what was really holding him back this entire time? Like, was it us?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's really strange. I don't even know how he did in the Champions League game tonight. Actually,
I mean,
let me see if I can
City
pull
lost
up his.
4-1, so I don't think great.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean he had a 6.7 rating on SofaScore. Just looking at his numbers, 2 key passes. He created a big chance. To be fair, no accurate crosses. He had a shot on target. Won some ground duels. 2 tackles. He gave away the penalty. Wow, what a loser. No, but I mean, like the ghost points are still there. I think. Like, what is that? Like maybe around 8 ghost points.
Yeah, that's probably 8.
6 to 8 ghost points. So in a really shit result for them, that's still fairly decent, and they're coming up against a Brighton team that gives up chances. So yeah, I mean, there's no concern about starting him, right? The only concern is will he actually start for City?
Yeah, fair.
Did you see the Bernardo Silva quotes interview that Chris had put in our FPL chat or whatever?
By see, you mean read? Because I saw it, I didn't read it.
So
yeah.
basically, he's saying we're in a dark place and everything looks to be going in the wrong way. We need to look inside at what we're not doing well and start being better very quickly. Otherwise, it'll be difficult to come back from these losses. I loved Jake's comment where he was like, maybe not by playing someone who has never kicked a ball in their life before, and especially against the Coventry Ronaldo.
Yo, who was that kid and why? Why?
Gyökeres, basically.
No. Who was the kid in defense for City? And like, why is Pep so ridiculous?
Puse or yeah, I feel like we're gonna get like banned if we try to pronounce that in the worst way possible.
I'm definitely not doing it.
Yeah. Does he not have a easier name? Jamai. Yo, that's actually a really cool first name.
That is
though.
a sick first name. I'm just gonna call him JSP. That is hard to pronounce by itself, but
yeah. That was random as fuck. Honestly, him starting.
But it's like his bench is stacked with defenders, yo. Ake's there, Walker's there. Okay, fine, 2 defenders, but I thought Stones was there.
Yeah, Pep is really struggling with injuries and stuff this season, man.
Oh, he's just
it's
fueling the narrative that half his team is injured. I have like 12 out right now. What a liar.
Yeah. So the other guys, Digne, standard, having a smashing season.
Yep.
Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's been showing life of being able to score ghost points, which I feel like it's something that he isn't consistent with.
I agree, but I find Forest frustrating in that they don't share the points. They concentrate the points. It's like Gibbs White will haul
Wood
and
always
nobody
scores.
else. Yeah.
Pardon?
It's like Gibbs White will score and haul and nobody else. Or Cho this game week
but Gibbs White
and nobody else.
Yeah, but Gibbs White isn't really scoring points anymore. Everyone is looking to like trade him out at the moment.
I'll take it. Gladly.
Yeah, same. I would love a midfielder that starts.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, listen, the table position for Forest speaks for itself, so it's no surprise that it shows up there. ESR though, that was a surprise to me.
True.
Great game, by the way, especially the ending.
Oh, the Wilson double.
Yeah, I was with Ben Chickens in a pub watching that actually.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. It was weird that Brentford Fulham game. Like I felt like Thomas Frank just accepted the result. It was so weird for him to sub Mbuemo. Like he took off all his good players.
He took off all the attackers, literally all.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like how else are you gonna counter or release the pressure when you're playing away to a Fulham team that's 1-0 down and obviously chasing the result?
Yeah, good point. I mean, Pinnock and Collins can't do it all, right?
I mean, Pinnock can do anything he wants. But
Collins and Pinnock still smashing it, yo.
yeah. All right. Let's move on to shots on how many on target. So the highest number of shots in Game Week 10 was 5 by 3 players. Holland had 2 of his 5 on target. Solanke had 3 of his 5 on target. And forward 1, IU, had 2 of his 5 shots on target in 3 minutes. Obviously not 3 minutes because like Fantrax doesn't consider extra time and stuff like that, but that's still fucking mental. There's like a long list of like the 4 shots attempted players. I don't want to go through the long list, but I did put it there. Just, I don't know if there's something we can maybe touch on or talk about, any interesting points. But yeah, what are your thoughts there, Ran?
Yeah, I mean, clearly Leicester had a game plan. Like, all right, it's basketball. Ayu's going in. Give him the ball. Give him the ball.
Yeah. Great goal, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice 1-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's rewarding for the Solanke owners because they've held through a lot of pain to see him finally
fucking
smash
Solanke.
it.
Yeah. It's like the XG dam finally burst, but there wasn't much of an XG dam given the fact that he wasn't really fucking shooting the last few games. So
He did nothing, right? Like his XG was pretty much non-existent.
Yeah.
In terms of the 4 people with 4 shots, we see Cho here again. It just highlights how well he did this weekend. But I do like the fact that Bruno is still here.
Yeah. And I mean, United fixtures are gonna get juicy for a bit, especially next 2, right? They've got Leicester and Ipswich, I think, back to back.
Yeah, it's as good as it gets, really.
Yeah.
The likes of Welbs still doing it, annoying the shit out of everybody else. And then last point, just Semenyo, yo, what a monster this game week.
Yeah, I'm sure there might have been managers out there that benched Semenyo just, looking at the fixture on paper, but I think now we really have to just change our thinking and just accept that, hey, City aren't defensively good anymore. Like, it was bad while Rodri was there, and it's even worse while Rodri's out. So I think player studs against them, regardless of how bad it looks on paper.
I like that. Yeah, good advice.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see the Palace boys here as well. Both Mateta and Sarr, 4 shots each.
True.
They ghosted fairly well. And Ketia as well ghosted, even though he's not on this list.
Kamada as well, yeah.
Yeah. Took some sets here and there. I think Toddy wrote about him in the Draft Society waivers article this week. Especially with Eze out, right? I think there's just opportunity for all the other Palace attackers to really, the onus is on them to kind of get shit done, get results, right? So it's kind of good in a way. I feel like they were just kind of maybe depending on Eze way too much, and like all the creativity was coming through him. So maybe, some of these assets finally fucking wake up for the season.
Yeah. Could happen.
Cool. Accurate crosses into the box. Highest number was 3 by a few players. Lucadinha, Lindstrom, Fatawu. Thoughts, Ryan?
Fatawu. Ghost machine, yo.
Ugh. I hate Steve Cooper.
I like the look of Lindstrom. I don't think I grabbed or tried to grab an IGL. Well, I wonder if he's still free.
I'd be surprised if he was free.
Me too, but I don't think I remember seeing him going. Maybe he was grabbed during the game week when lineups leaked.
Yeah, possibly.
Well,
you probably get him in home league.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just highlights Dinia's great season so far too.
Yeah, I'm so upset. I assumed that Maatsen was just gonna steal that position from him.
Same. A lot of people on, like, even just drafting him would have gone late.
Yeah, it was like last season or the season before, right? There was a lot of, fear about Moreno taking Dinia's position, but it seems like anytime Dinia gets competition, he just kind of steps up to the plate up until like, he gets injured or whatever.
Yeah, fair point.
So, yeah. Next season, I mean, maybe we really need to consider him as that possible defender 1/2. So, yeah. Cool. Extra categories. Tackles one, highest number was 8 by T Bebe. Dispossessions, highest number was 7 by Bruno Guimaraes. Interceptions, there was a bunch of people that got 4 of them. Ryan Nuri, Collins, Cook, Gravenberch, Ben Johnson, Anthony Robinson, Romero, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Clearances, there was a high of 10 by Pinnock. Successful dribbles, there was a high of 6 by Mateus Fernandes and Semenyo. So this Mateus Fernandes is the Southampton dude. Aerials, there was a high of 6 by Kilman. And block shots, there was a high of 5 by Dara O'Shea. Thoughts, Ryan?
Not too many names are like a lot of standard names. But
Yeah.
Mateus Fernandes, you don't expect to see on a successful dribbles list.
No.
And I guess Bruno Guimaraes surprisingly lost possession 7 times. That's not normal either.
Which is crazy given the fact that they beat Arsenal 1-0.
Oh, yeah. T-Bebe too. Like, he doesn't tackle.
Yeah. What? Defensive numbers?
Right.
That's where I thought you were going to start, to be honest. Do you think you could buy low on him?
No,
right now?
I don't think so. Like, how low are you talking?
I just feel like he's going to get rotated in that Christmas period, man. All this talk of Bradley from slot.
The moment he gets rotated, yes, you can buy low.
Yeah. You're going to start throwing some offers around, surely.
I am probably going to grab Bradley in a few leagues this game week.
Yo, that's a great shout, actually. That's what I was telling people in our Discord as well. Is like, this is the game week. Like, if your matchup is like confirmed won or confirmed loss, start stashing for the Christmas period.
Yeah, post-international break, chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like if we wait until after international break, like, people are going to just start snapping them up.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing else really. Mateus Fernandes, next game week against Wolves. Would you be tempted to roll him out?
I don't trust him. Like, we can't predict when his points will come, so no. Not for me.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. I guess that wraps up this segment or whatever. So let's move on to the next one, which is the league updates. All right, Ryan, talk to me, man. How was your game week 10?
It was great up until the Fulham game. So IGL, I was winning. I ended up losing 95 to 111. I had like maybe a 2-point lead with 2 players, Damsgaard and Jimenez, to go. My opponent just had Anthony Robinson. We know how that went.
Yup.
It was a great week for Dams and Jimmy to have their worst ever performances this season. But
yep,
so it goes, right?
Yeah. We spoke Anthony back into form.
We really did. It happened again.
We threw the Trinidad trash talk and man listened to the pod and I was like, I'm gonna take this shit personally, you know. So
he must be a regular listener, yo.
Surely he is. Come on now.
So the good in that game league was my defenders, Chalo, Leaf, and Munoz, all smashing it.
Leaf Davis, man.
Yo.
Did you see the goal?
I still didn't. I need to go dig that up.
You need to watch it, bro. Great cross from Morrissey, and Leaf just hits it one time on the volley right across the goal. And he said post-match interview he's been practicing that in training.
So good.
You might get another one very soon.
Can't wait. What do I have regrets, boy? Too many. Use of Papisar or Ilanga here just because I needed attackers. But did I really need attackers? I could have gone a 5th defender. Or I actually could have grabbed Ayari because I know his ghost potential. I just thought, the fixture was against them. So it's kind of what you were saying. If City are out of form, if Liverpool aren't looking exceptional at the moment, like no team really is.
Yeah.
Arsenal out of it. Chelsea maybe, but even Chelsea Spurs, you can get attacking points versus them because they don't keep clean sheets.
Yeah.
Is there really
I'm-
a team that you wouldn't play asset against right at the moment?
Maybe Liverpool.
Maybe Liverpool.
Maybe Chelsea. Maybe Forest.
But Ayari smashed it versus Pool, so I think he's relatively fixture proof.
Yeah.
And I probably should have just trusted him over the likes of Pape Sarr, really.
Yeah, I do. I'm absolutely floored that you played both Sarr and Elanga. Again, this was another weekend where I wasn't around. We didn't chat fantasy. We didn't really speak to each other.
I genuinely thought it was wrapped, and I took the foot off the gas. I just went safe, get me some points assets.
You've done this before,
have
you
done
know,
this before.
and got away with it.
Too many times.
Yeah, too many times.
But yeah, this is what happens when you don't take it serious.
Yeah.
What happens in terms of Ross concerns? Well, Luis Diaz got a hat-trick today, so I don't really have to worry about his game time, I don't think.
Yeah, bro. Like, everyone was, like, panicking about him and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah. But he's a finisher, yo. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Jensen's back, so his dam's got to worry. Not so much for me in this league because I own both, but I think Jensen's getting subbed earlier. He's not looking himself. Maybe he slots right back out. I don't know.
Oh, you mean Dams is
Yeah.
getting subbed earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Ollie mentioned in our Discord that Thomas Frank brought in Dams, right? That's one of his like players. So I think maybe he trusts him. But I'm expecting some sort of a shakeup or some sort of a change in personnel after these disappointing results by them.
Same.
Like, I'm pretty sure Thomas Frank is. We talked about it last pod as well, like how furious he was with the way the game went, and I'm sure he like going from a winning position to losing in like the last couple of minutes of the match. Like, yeah, something has to change somehow. But at the same time, it's like the result also changed because he took off his main squad or main starters or whatever. So. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because I thought like Janelt and Norgard were fine, but maybe Dams is then the one to suffer. So it's an interesting one. Like now is probably a good time to like sell high, buy low. Like it's like both worlds have kind of clashed,
Right.
perfectly in a sense. And right now, the midfielder that I want is Buonanotte. So,
Correct.
like, is there a way I can get Buonanotte by giving up Dams? Like, that's what I'm thinking.
That's a nice trade, actually. I would take it.
Yeah.
I would take either side of that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind sweetening the Dams offer slightly as well to get Buonanotte. Yeah, Buon is going off, bro.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, Itas as well. He's looks so good. Like, yeah. So. I think you're okay. It's good that you've got that Brentford cuff though.
Yeah. And watch it be, KLP keeps the spot and both of them drop out and something else happens. Like Carvalho comes in.
Nah, KLP was dreadful versus Fulham, I thought.
I didn't see it, but okay, good to know.
Yeah. He got into good positions, just wasted chances. So.
True that.
What did you make any waiver moves?
I transferred out Pape Sarr, grabbed Ayari. I was shocked he was still free. I did that as a free agent.
That's mental.
Yeah. But I did check for the likes of Lindstrom, gone. I forget who else. Joe Gomez, gone. Whatever. I miss waivers there, so I'm not too fussed. I am holding Ilanga, but he's obviously a drop, so.
Yeah. I do like the Ayari play versus Sissy this week though.
Yeah,
I really
I'm
do.
not against it at all.
Yeah.
Okay, but the opposite happened in DPL. I kind of won a game I should not have won.
Finally.
So, Big Dom Solanke, yo. Overturned.
2 goals and an assist, was it?
Yeah. That 32 or
Did he
whatever.
get the highest score of all assists this week?
He probably did, actually. By a margin, too, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
overturned a considerable defeat for me.
Yeah.
To give me a win of 126 versus 120. So still close.
Yeah.
The good hair was Leaf, Solanke, Ramsdale's Hall 2, and Buonanotte.
Nice.
So I don't really have much regrets, but I do want to coin some of Vile. Like, I'm just fed up of every time I play this kid. He gets me like 1 or 0 points. Every time I don't play him, he goes off.
You know you just gotta bench him and then trade him.
Yeah.
Over the
I'm just
international
gonna
break.
drop. Like,
Nah, don't drop him. He could easily go off versus Everton. I just don't want to take the risk of him not going off, right?
you can't, right? And if he's going to get in 45 minutes, like, you can't bank on. I mean, I know it was a red card. You said he got pulled off early.
Yeah.
He was the make way, but still, we've seen too much of his rotation in the past. So,
Yeah.
even with Kudus.
I mean, Kudus is still out,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
So he's got one more chance, I think.
One more, maybe.
Yeah. Is he your forward 2, forward 3, forward 4?
Forward
in
3.
In that league? Okay. Are there any mids or defenders you'd play above him?
Yeah, I can play a defender or mid before him.
Okay.
Don't even
We
remember. my
really
team.
need to chat our teams and lineups this weekend, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I want us to go into the international break with wins.
Fair. Okay, roster concerns. Is Jimenez a risk, do you think? I don't think right now, but I could see it getting there.
Yeah, I could see it getting there. But I feel like by now, Muniz is going to be free in a lot of leagues.
Oh, agreed, but I'm more thinking like, do I try to sell high?
On Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Again, try to go get...
Buonanotte.
Well, you have Born in this league, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I own Jimmy in like 3 leagues, so.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, Jimmy for Buon, I'd try that, definitely.
Fair. And then waiver moves here, TBD because they haven't cleared yet.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Shall we just take our halftime?
The listeners want to know.
I try to pull one of your moves,
Yeah.
So. Yeah, man. The streak is gone. I've officially had my first loss in IGL. It was nice while it lasted, but I have massive regrets because I really should have, really should have won and extended it to 10-0. But yeah, I lost 93 to 102, which sucks because I think if Pinnock had kept the clean sheet and I'd have gotten a couple more goals, I would have actually clawed it back.
Right.
The standout performers, Milenkovic, Pinnock, Bowen, Iwobi, Salah. So like half the team in double digits, which is great. But yeah, the massive regret was playing Smodic. Fucking Smodic, man. I think I've officially learned my lesson with him. And just Ipswich players, outfielders not named Leif Davis in general. But yeah, I played him over the likes of Strand Larson and Christensen. And actually, that was the only thing I think we talked about in terms of lineups in our teams, right?
And you know, I felt in favor of Strand, but I didn't want to like force it because the last time I also felt out of favor of Strand, and it was just, you know what, I was like, truly it's a fixture play. Yeah.
But I think, you know what, even with that fixture play, I only got my Vardy goal in that fixture play because of the penalty, right? So
True.
Do we now just apply such a strict rule that if you are going strict fixture play, you need that safety net of set pieces or something like that?
Or just an asset that goes well enough to take it, right?
Yeah. And I mean, like, yes, like, I thought Palace, you know, they were kind of turning a corner, etc. Their defense looked a bit better, but I mean, massive red flag, no Eze.
Yeah, true.
And if someone else was asking me the question, I think I would have told them, yeah, you play your Wolves assets. Like, you back the home team as well in that sense.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Maybe as well, I should have pulled the Discord. That probably would have also swung it for me. But listen, c'est la vie. The team is still performing well. I still have great assets. I think I just need to not overthink it, play my studs, and just chill. Just chill out, you know?
Yeah.
The concerns there were the likes of Santiago Bueno, Ryan Yates, Smodic, and I was carrying the dead weight of James Ward-Prowse. So the waiver picks that I made were, and all for zero fab, I got the likes of Senesi, Kirkez, and Ismail Assar, but I kept James Ward-Prowse still. So I've still got like my core team, right, of Hermansen in net, Pinnock, Tarkowski, Milenkovic in defense, Bowen, it will be McNeil in midfield, like Casemiro is there as well, and then the forwards of Salah, Nico Jackson, Strand. But, you know, having the depth of the likes of Senesi, Kirkez, Sar, like, it feels really, really good. And it's not that, like, oh, just because I have these guys, I'm going to play them, but I also get to stop other managers from owning them against me.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah, lessons learned, we move. DPL, I mean, what is wet? Another loss. 114 to 74. I lost to Subatomic Squash, one of our ever-present Discord members. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the support as always. The goods there were Christensen, Munoz, Iwobi. Christensen, man, what a ghost machine.
Yeah, yo.
Honestly, he's so dependable. I'm almost tempted to play him against Manchester United next game week.
I think I am playing him.
Not sure I'll do it, but are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad move. Benching Brennan Johnson in this league was a massive regret, but not that massive because I guess he didn't ghost as well. Like, the goal definitely inflated his points. But I started the likes of Mavididi, Jimenez, and Njai. Njai has kind of cooled off the last two game weeks. Have you noticed?
Yeah, he has a good bit.
But I feel like it's not just him. Like, it's just Everton in general as well.
Correct. McNeil and all.
Yeah, I mean, McNeil is still
up there.
He's still doing okay.
Yeah.
I mean, McNeil is McNeil. Like, but I mean, it doesn't help that DCL's doing fuck all, I think.
No, definitely doesn't.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, we said that Njai was a forward 3 pick, right? So he's just showing signs of, okay, yeah, this is back to reality forward 3. I still expect him to kind of bounce back. Like, I don't think this is going to be his standard score rest of season. So,
yeah.
And listen, against Southampton, surely you play at your Everton assets.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah. Roster concerns there. So Eze's injured. We're assuming that he comes back after the international break, right? And I guess the other concern is carrying Nkunku still since the draft, but Nico Jackson's on 4 yellow cards, so surely I just keep holding.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, Jackson, we know he has no head. He just takes those silly cards.
Yeah.
I do feel it's going to be like more of a, you get a 60-minute appearance out of Nkunku and it goes right back to Jackson, which is fine though.
Yeah, it's fine. But I'm still taking those 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I think he's fucking class at the moment.
Correct.
So, yeah.
I
mean, other concerns is like, I feel like I've got to drop the likes of Ryan Yates now as well.
I would. Yeah.
I might even drop Ryan Manning as well.
I would too. They aren't holes. I think they're just streamers.
Yeah. And especially if I'm carrying the likes of Nkunku, I need to have better. I just need to have flexible stream spots, I guess.
Yeah.
Like a better strategy and stuff like that. So, but yeah, same as you. Waivers clear Thursday, Friday, so nothing to add there. So I think what we'll do now is take our halftime pint, and we'll be back after the break with some questions. So we'll see you in a bit. And we are back. Have you got any plans for the international break, by the way?
No, but I go on vacation around the 19th, so I guess just in time, sort of.
Yeah. I really should try and schedule some inside track stuff.
Oh, I do need to give you my schedules because I probably wouldn't be able to pod often.
So what you're telling me is we're gonna have guests or mods come on the pod then.
Yeah.
Well, that's very exciting. I'm very excited about that. Yeah. We'll sync up schedules after the pod or later in the week or something like that. But all right, let's just jump straight into the questions then.
All right. First up from KP Magnet. Who will benefit the most from United as they will play a 3-4-3 under Amorim? The wingbacks. He's asking if Dalo and Mazraoui.
Will he play 3-4-3? Like, I know apparently he does.
But would he?
But will he? Yeah. I just feel like sometimes when new managers come in, they also stick to what the players have been used to, but just kind of improve it.
Could do. I think he has the assets to play 3-4-3. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think Dalo and Mazraoui would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But it is a fair question. I don't think it's a given that he goes there. I don't think it's the more likely option though.
Is this why you're also maybe possibly concerned about these center mids?
Maybe, maybe.
Because you assume they'd probably take a bit more of a defensive role if the wingbacks are pushing forward.
Yeah, and kind of just fade, right?
Yeah. Would you rather Dalo or Maz?
Maz, I think. I mean, the kid paid a 10 spot the other day.
Yeah, he did. Also, I just think he loves a pop and goal, and after seeing Dalo miss that open net, like, screw that guy.
I mean, both are great options in my opinion, though.
Yeah.
Did
yeah,
Maz
really
put up 6 dribbles this game week?
Did he actually?
Like just shy of 5, just shy of whatever the data dump was.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, that's useful if you're going forward.
I think he did. Could be wrong.
Are you trying to confirm it? I can confirm it.
Yeah,
really
he did
quickly
5
if you want me
successful
to.
dribbles.
That's kind of mental. Yeah, that's kind of mental. Yeah, I think either or really, but yeah, the center midfield players it's definitely a concern. I think Bruno goes back to his best as well. And it'll be interesting to see how maybe Lisandro Martinez is affected in a back three as well. Typically, I think he goes like shit when he plays in the 2, like in the back 4, whatever.
Really bad.
He got put in left back or something random game. He goes like a madman out there. So I think he could be possible sleeper defensive pick.
Could be actually.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Next question is from Draft Pie. Oh shit! I put the question and the answer in the script. Did you read that?
I did not read it.
I just deleted it. Thank fuck. I nearly goofed up there. Because it's quiz time, like you said. I think you have the first 2 questions.
I have the first and the third.
Okay. Well, you start with the first. I'm going to pull up the stuff that he sent me.
Okay. So, during the month of October, who were the top 3 ghosting goalkeepers?
The month of October. I think I might know this because I was looking at this data while building my sleepers article. So I might have already cheated without cheating.
That's fine.
I'm gonna say Muric.
Yeah, number 1.
I'm gonna say Verbruggen.
Brr.
Wow. Top ghosting goalkeepers. What? Is this like points per game or is this like total points?
It actually might be total points. I don't know. Let me double check.
Huh. Matt Sells.
Yeah, Sells is 2.
Okay. Who else smashed it recently, bro? Because for some reason, like Travers comes to mind, but I don't think it's Travers.
No, it's not.
One more guess would be Ramsdale.
Close though. Flecken.
Henderson?
Flecken.
Flecken. Ah, yeah, okay. Well, Flecken's like gold standard of goalkeeping. I should have guessed that actually.
So no, I
Okay,
actually think
alright.
it's Ghost. Like,
Okay. Interesting. What was that? I got 2 of 3? Kind of?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, question for you then. During the month of October still, who were the top 3 ghosting defenders? So you can sense the pattern, the trend here.
The sort of, I have to say Leaf.
No?
Wow.
Come on, bro. Leaf got you attacking returns.
Fine. I mean, I was discounting this game week. That's not October.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So, okay. God, there was one in my head and I already dropped it out. I mean,
who has been like
consistent.
the absolute Mr. Consistent?
Yeah, so I'm going to throw out Poro.
No.
Damn it. Oh, Pinnock, right.
Yes.
There we go.
There you
I
go.
knew he was the number one in my head, like when I first
Yeah.
heard the question. But then
Yeah.
I got excited by Leaf.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll give you a clue just for the sake of time. One of his teammates.
I was going to guess Collins, but
Yeah.
fine.
So both of them 40 points each. And then let's go OOP. Loves a goal, loves a assist.
Oh my God.
Flavor of the month because of their fixture run for the next 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, forever fixture run or whatever.
But he's actually a defender? I'm not even clued
Yeah, he's a
in right
defender,
now.
but he plays like midfield or wing or whatever.
Ashley Old.
Nah. I'll put you out of your misery. Ait Nouri,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
36.25.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
apparently so. Yeah, kind of crazy.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. All right, question 3.
Question 3. As you know, the pattern. Top 3 ghosting mids in October. This is tough.
Buonanotte, bro.
What a note, say number 2.
It's because we like spend so much time on data dumps all the time. Like it's helpful in that sense. I'm almost tempted to like scroll up to our data dump to get more clues. Ayari?
No.
Oh, okay.
One hint is you own him.
I own him. Iwobi.
Nope.
Bowen.
We're slightly worried about his output now that something.
Oh, Damsgaard.
No, the other one.
Really?
Manager change.
Oh. Manager change. What are you talking about? Oh, Bruno Fernandes?
His.
Oh, Casemiro.
There you go.
That took a while. Okay, so Buonanotte, Casemiro, and there's one more.
The last
Ooh.
one's hard. I would have never guessed that.
Give me a clue.
Your team.
My team, Chelsea player.
Yeah.
Oh, Caicedo.
And no, you wouldn't even suspect. He's ghosting.
What the fuck? A midfielder. Lavia?
More attacking. Winger.
More attacking. Wait, no way is it Madueke.
It is somehow.
What? He must have gotten like 50% of these points in like the first fixture in October or something.
Quite possible.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. But it feels like he's gone off the boil though.
Yeah.
Like, it won't surprise me if he gets rotated just now, you know. Like, I feel like Sancho and Neto are both better than him.
I agree.
Interesting. All right. Well, final question from Pi. Again, top forwards that were ghosting in the month of October.
I am actually clueless, you know. I am.
Okay. I'll give you some hints then. So we just talked about Chelsea.
Okay, so Nico Jax.
No. I just
Oh.
mentioned people that will steal Maduike's position. One has been injured, so it has to be by default the other one.
Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, 29 points.
That is crazy.
Yep. So the other two, one is a Man City player. Come on, we know this one. He basically got bonus points without scoring points.
Savio. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Savinho.
34.5.
Right.
And final one is Ivan Toney's ex-lover.
I was going to shout at Murmur, you know.
I couldn't think of a funner way to do that one.
I just felt like he was getting returns, like the pen and stuff, so maybe it wasn't him, but okay.
What a lad, man. First round pick. Should have been first round pick this season. Yeah,
for sure.
It's kind of crazy. All right,
Fun stuff.
cool. Yeah, Pi, we love you. But listen, Pi still has one more question, I think.
Oh yeah, he does.
So, given that Mr. Nauru is unlikely to be from Nauru, why is he called Mr. Nauru?
So it was his handle was something about 647, right?
Yeah,
and we went off on the area
674
code.
something like that.
Yeah.
we had a whole like, oh, this number must mean something.
Yeah. And he shut us down and it was like absolutely nothing.
I was telling the guys in Discord when they asked this question as well. This is one of those like, you know, old love stories. You've been married for 50 years and the people want to know, how did you guys first meet? Like
Right.
It's a very meet cute story. It really is, I think. But yeah, and now he's Mr. Nauru Forever, one of our amazing mods. Great team of mods we have, man. Honestly.
Oh, for sure.
All right,
I
you want to
check
take
in
the
and
next
it's
question?
always like they're on top of everything.
Yeah,
You're just thanking them, and then they're just making fun of the fact that I'm never around, and then it's
yeah, basically. Honestly, like when you pop up, it's like, you know, on Pokemon when a wild Pokemon is appearing, like. Oh, it's great. It's honestly great. But yeah, man, you have nothing to worry about. These guys are taking care of our lovely community that we formed. I mean, speaking of Mr. Nauru, he's got the next question.
So, okay. Always with these, I don't even want to call them brain teasers. It's like mind fucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Extra small t-shirts are smaller than small t-shirts, but extra large t-shirts are larger than large t-shirts. So this begs the question, would an extra medium t-shirt be smaller or larger than a medium t-shirt?
Honestly, it's amazing how he comes up with these questions. Like, whatever you do for a job, I don't think that's the job that you're gonna that you should be doing. Like,
yeah. He's like the Hallmark card guy.
Yeah,
questions.
genuinely.
Like,
yeah, honestly, like, this is brilliant, man. He could be like a game show host or something like that.
True.
So where are you falling on this one, Ryan?
I think it's gonna be spot on the exact same size. Just extra medium. I don't know. I have no clue.
I'm gonna make sure in my head, I think the shirt is just like extra thick. Like the material is way thicker than
but
the
same dimensions.
large. Yeah, exactly. Same dimensions, just like a sweater.
Fair.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Our next question comes from Draft and Drams. So this is Gavin, who used to write for TDS. So happy he's part of our community, man. What another lovely addition. So his question is, at the risk of being kicked out of the Hive, does O'Reilly get in the team ahead of Ayari?
That's a great question. And I mean, the Hive must have started from some kind of basis. So I don't want to immediately dismiss him and say no. But I think at the moment, Ayari's got that spot, yo.
Same. I think both start.
Yeah.
Because, was it Hinchelwood or something started next to Ayari one of these games?
Yeah.
Yeah, not the player I really expected to be starting there. Yeah, I think I'm with you. Ayari has definitely won that spot. It's his to lose, and I don't know. Maybe Baleba coming back changes things, but yeah, I think we're going with both for now.
Did you see that that post about Sweden's front, well, non-defense lineup that could be there for the next World Cup?
Yeah. The post was what's stopping this team from winning the World Cup?
Yeah,
And then someone replied, the backline that you're not showing.
Correct.
It is a proper attacking lineup, though. Not gonna lie.
It really is. I mean, not so much fan of Anthony Langer there.
Yeah.
Maybe too early on Bergvall, but the rest is just fire.
Could be a dark horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want to take the next question?
All right. The last question is from Duke1220, or is that 1220, or is that...
Oh, it's not the last one. There's 2 more.
Oh, true. But yeah, from Duke1220, he's asking, is Lindstrom nailed?
Is anyone nailed in that Everton team other than McNeil?
And Taco?
Tarkov, yeah.
Oh,
and Pickford, right? Can't forget T-Rex.
He probably isn't even.
Yeah, probably.
I saw him drop this game week ago. It's grim times.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. It's crazy.
I want to say he's favored at the moment, but not nailed.
Yeah, Harrison's not really doing much, so.
No.
Yeah. Cool. So the next question is from Haroon, single H in our Discord. His question is, what's your favorite cake, Ryan?
That is a good question. I'm not that much of a cake person, actually.
Oh my god, who are you?
I mean, I eat cake, but
yeah,
I like other desserts more, like pastries or pies or, I don't know, ice cream. But
you don't like cake?
I'm drawing
When's the last
blank.
time you had cake?
Recent. Really good tiramisu is up there.
Okay. For some reason in my head, I'm just imagining you checking fan tracks and eating cake in your board meeting. For me, the default one is cheesecake. I think
Really?
would be one of my top ones.
You're a basic bitch.
Oh, massively. You also called my mother a basic bitch because that's her favorite cheesecake.
Oh,
so
I apologize,
offense
Auntie.
taken.
When she listens, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. This is like when Aiden fucking cursed off Solanke and I played the voice note in front of her.
Right,
yeah. I think cheesecake is a simple one. If not that, chocolate cake. Anything chocolate is always amazing.
You know what? A really good carrot cake is awesome too.
That got shouted as well in our Discord, and somebody was like, it's the underrated cake.
It is the underrated cake, but it can be so good when done right.
Agreed. Awesome. And final question.
Last one's from Honest. What spots are you taking Gyökeres? I have no clue if that's how you pronounce his name, but
I think so.
In the draft, if he's in the Prem next season.
Probably round 2.
I'd be tempted round 1,
End of round 1.
At late round 1, yeah. But
does it depend on which club he joins, though?
It does. And whether he will be not outright pen taker, which I assume he would be.
Yeah, you'd hope so. Yeah.
But I think he's too consistent, man.
Yeah, he's on fucking fire. What is he, 36 goals, 14 assists since joining or some shit? Or is it this season? No, it can't be this season. Since joining, probably. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Cool. All right, those are our questions, and that is the pod. Nice quick hour. Any final thoughts, final words before we sign off?
I have none. Go eat some cake, guys.
Well, I mean, this is probably one of the last few pods you're gonna do, given international break and then your schedule and that sort of stuff, right?
We might do one waiver one, up to you. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we might do one. I really should do an Inside Tracks thing. Or I'm going to try and do something with our community.
Nice.
I didn't do one last time and I felt a little guilty for it. So, I still didn't fucking put out those articles our mods wrote. Oh my god, I completely forgot about those.
I mean, once we do it before the next international break, we're good. Yeah. They didn't write these for no reason.
Of course not. What? Yeah, I'm a terrible person. All right, yeah, I think Ross, his saying, have fun, enjoy. It's just a game. Be nice, be kind to each other as well. Yeah, I don't know what else to add. We'll try to chat on the weekend. Maybe you'll run a voice channel. I don't know. Will you be around?
I should be, actually.
Okay, yeah, I'll be at my cousin's kids' party, but I'm more than happy to go to the bathroom for half an hour. So. All right, Ran, I'll catch you tomorrow, bud.
All right.
Peace.